All right, let's just get right into it. If you're a movie lover, you absolutely know this feeling. You're so excited for a new movie, you click play on the trailer, and 2 minutes later, you're just sitting there thinking, well, what's the point of even buying a ticket now?
I mean, you've seen the beginning, the middle, that big surprise cameo, and what feels suspiciously like the final epic battle. It's gotta be one of the most frustrating things for anyone who loves film.
And no, you're not just imagining it. This isn't just a one-off thing with a bad trailer here or there. This has kind of become the norm. The industry has this weird obsession with giving away its own best secrets before you even get a chance to sit down in the theater. So today, we're going to dig into why.
Yeah, we're not just talking about a few clumsy trailers. This is more like a full-blown spoiler epidemic, where the biggest, most important plot twists, the stuff that makes the movie memorable, are just given away for free in the ads.
I mean, just look at how obvious some of these are. The entire twist of Terminator Genisys, the fact that the hero, John Connor, is now the bad guy, that was the main selling point of the trailer. Or Batman v Superman spoiling not just Wonder Woman, but Doomsday too. And it's happening in horror all the time. The Invisible Man and Speak No Evil just laid their biggest secrets completely bare, totally killing the suspense.
But here's the thing, it wasn't always this way. Not even close. To really get how we ended up here, we have to go back to a time when trailers were a genuine art form, built around one simple, amazing idea: the tease.
You know, the whole concept started out literally with promos trailing the movie they were advertising way back in 1913, but it really became an art in the 60s when directors like Alfred Hitchcock started making their own. For Psycho, he didn't show you plot points, he just gave this chilling walking tour of the set. It was all about mood, all about atmosphere.
And that creativity just supercharged the indie scene in the 70s and 80s. You had a young Sam Raimi shooting a short film just to prove to investors he could make The Evil Dead. The Coen brothers went even further. They filmed a fake trailer for a movie that didn't even exist yet to get money for Blood Simple. These weren't plot summaries, they were promises. They were vibes.
And all of this hit its peak in the 90s. The trailer for The Matrix is legendary for what it didn't tell you. It showed you these incredible, reality-bending visuals, asked you these huge questions, and then it hit you with that iconic line. It trusted you, the audience, to be curious, and boy, did that trust pay off. But somewhere along the way, that trust just vanished. The art of the tease got totally replaced by the safety of a formula, and all of a sudden, every single trailer started to look and sound and feel exactly the same.
Oh, you know this checklist. You know it by heart. You've got that slow, breathy, sad-sounding cover of a happy pop song, the dramatic fade-in from black, then that sudden, deafening bong-wong-wong sound effect, and you always have to end with that frantic, seizure-inducing montage of every single action scene in the last 15 seconds. It's so predictable it's become a joke.
And that's really the heart of it. The whole purpose of a trailer just shifted. It stopped being an invitation to a mystery. It became a detailed book report designed to leave absolutely nothing to the imagination.
So why, right? Why would a studio with hundreds of millions of dollars on the line intentionally sabotage their own story's best moments? Well, the answer is a mix of fear, a ton of data, and just a completely different way of looking at the audience. First off, you gotta follow the money. When a single movie costs over $200 million just to make and market, curiosity suddenly sounds like a really, really risky bet. The marketing teams are under insane pressure to guarantee a huge opening weekend, and the safest way to do that? Well, it's to show people exactly what they're paying for. No surprises.
So the entire philosophy flipped. The goal went from sparking curiosity to guaranteeing an audience. The method went from mood and mystery to just data and spoilers. And the trust shifted from the audience to the algorithm. The filmmaker barely gets a say anymore. It's all about the marketing department now.
And this is a huge piece of the puzzle, something called trailer testing. Studios will cut multiple versions of a trailer and show them to test audiences. But here's the trap. A trailer that reveals a big twist almost always performs better in those tests. Why? Because it's a complete, easy-to-digest little package. There's no thinking involved, it feels satisfying for a minute, it gets the clicks and shares, even if it completely guts the suspense of the actual movie.
And the damage this does isn't just knowing a plot point, it's about emotional spoilers. When you already know a character is going to survive, or you've already seen the big betrayal, the tension is just gone. Your brain isn't experiencing the story, it's just checking off boxes, waiting for the scenes it was already shown in the trailer. Okay, but here's the good news. This isn't a lost cause. The art of the trailer isn't dead. It's just been kind of buried under a mountain of data and fear.
and there are some pretty clear ways we can start to bring back some of that magic.
First, and this is the big one, studios just need to trust their audience again. Think about the trailers for a movie like Parasite. They were brilliant because they sold you a feeling, a mix of tension and dark comedy and dread, without ever really explaining what the movie was about. That mystery is what made people talk. Second, let the filmmakers have a say. Directors like Christopher Nolan fight to protect their secrets because they know the surprise is part of the experience. And third, why not just offer choices? Give us a short vibe teaser, and then a longer, clearly labeled full-story trailer for people who want all the details. Let us decide.
But you know, it's not all on the studios. We, the audience, have a role to play here too. We've built this whole world of trailer breakdowns and reaction videos that demand more and more information up front. Maybe the best way to protect that magic is for us to just consciously opt out, to just not watch the trailer at all.
And really, that's the big question, isn't it? The greatest moments in movies are the ones you never, ever see coming. So maybe, to save that magic, the answer isn't just about fixing the trailers, but about us changing our relationship with them entirely. Maybe it's about deciding we don't need to see them at all.